We're live. We're live, people. What's going on, everybody? I'll say hi to people. And if someone wants to join, let me know. What's up, CJ? Newberson. The Too Young Jack. Paul. Me. And who else is here? Brian. And Loki. To cause trouble. Anthony who? I don't know no Anthony. What's going on? Are you back home? Last time I saw you was in Texas, so I know that was too long ago. What's up, everybody? Up. I'm gonna hopefully some people will join me. If not, I can show records that I picked up since the jazz bums. I don't even know if I showed that much on the jazz bums, but I have a giant stack of records here that I can show. Maybe I could show them without being interrupted. Hey, young people, I don't like it when people call me Mr. Rob. That seems weird. You can call me Rob. That's my name, Mr. Rob. You've been absent for a while. What's up, Nick? How's it going, man? Nick, you get your records? What's up? If that really is you, Mark Glassman. Let me put out an invite. If Glassman wants to come up and show that he's a real human being person. Let me put these in some kind of order. That should go with this one. There. And that's a good one. There. That. Yeah. There. I thought I had another one, but I don't. What are you saying, Nick Rudeau? Today, that's right. Awesome. Good. I hope you enjoy them. You got the blues records, as I remember. What's up, Shane? How you doing? All right. So, I'll start showing some records. What's up, Eddie? How's it going? What's going on, Eddie? All right. And hello. Are you one of these Australian people that were sent over? Are you by yourself Australian? Because I technically don't get along with the Australians. What's up, Gus? So, I went out Saturday with Jim, and we had lunch with Delphina, if Delphina's around. I don't know. She might be busy. And we went to Long Beach to an old-timey record store called Bagatelle, and picked up a bunch of records there. One I had in my want. I didn't have it on my want list. It was in my Amazon want list because I saw it, and I'm trying to collect all the Joanne Burkeen records. And this is a solo record, Joanne Burkeen, Mythical Magic, that was put out on. I think it was originally just put out on the PA USA label, but it's very good. If you like. This is the ugly cover, but it's really good. Good solo piano, avant-garde, Joanne Burkeen. What's up, Cindy? How's it going? Uh-oh. Someone's going to ruin the whole stream. What's up?
Our national nightmare is over.
No. So we'll save that for tomorrow morning. So this is very good. Listen to it. Enjoyed it.
I'm just here to support my buddy, Rob.
Thank you. What else did I?
I'm not going to see him enough Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, you're going to be sick. So also I picked this Red Garland, and from what I understand, this is the last record Red Garland recorded. That dude passed away. At what age? 2 years after this record, he passed away, Mazzy. How old does he look like in that record?
He looks like he's about 80 there.
He's like 2 years older than me in this picture.
Yeah. See, people used to look older back in the day. I'm
I,
almost 70, and I don't think I look 70.
well, so the story about Red Garland is right the height he left. And I think he went to take care of his sick mom in Texas, and he took 10 years
Okay.
off. Took 10 years off and came back, or 9 years.
Oh, right. I did know that.
But this is a great lineup. It's a little pretty much traditional, but look at this lineup. You got your Julian Press there, George Coleman, Ron Carter, and Ben
As
Rush.
Nick Rudeau says, our national nightmare is over. People are finally getting their shipping notices for Black Sabbath and Devo. So,
Well, also,
oh my God, it took 10 days. Call the
no.
police.
Well, what about the plum box that people bought?
Oh, mine shipped.
Those.
Mine shipped.
Yeah, I didn't know. I didn't order it. So this is a good record, people. These are cheap heat. Pick up these Galaxy Red Garland records. I'm gonna have one I already have, the Quota, in my auction. Okay, so this record store owner is pals with Jim, very nice guy, older, and Delphina was there. And see this record? It's not in the best condition, but it cleaned up very nice and plays well. This is a very hard to find record. He gave it to me for free with the old timey VJ. I know to have it in my plastic. I'll take it out. But cleaned up nice for a free record. It's
Very
Paul Chambers, Cannonball Adderley, Wynton Kelly, Philly Joe Jones, Freddie Hubbard. I think it's two separate lineups.
I like the version when it turns from yellow to red, right, while you're playing it.
Yes. I think he doesn't look 70, but in the mind.
Yes, in the mind. The mind is a terrible thing to waste.
I went to another place, but what I picked up. So I went Sunday, permanent. Lance, who comes by the Jazz Bun streams to get people to come over and buy stuff, he had a jazz collection he found with killer ass shit, but it was a little out of my price range. I wanted that Gretchen Moncourt III, his second album, or probably his first album on Blue Note, and that thing was $350.
Mike, get your tuchus up here.
That was $350, man. That was too much. But I did pick up 2 records from him. This was in the collection. This Frank West record, and I'm learning. I have a few Frank West records. He was a saxophonist for Count Basie, I believe.
Nice.
This was only $20.
Wish I was paying attention. Big E, it's so wonderful to see you. Big E's been nuts.
Calm down. Let me show my records, and then you can.
So nice.
So the thing about the collection, every record was clean as shit. This was only $20, and it's clean as hell.
Hi guys, watching from prison? Oh, watching from France. Sorry.
No. So it's Thad Jones, Guido Mahones, Buddy. I don't know Buddy Kidlet and Roy Haynes, but this is a good record. Really, kind of chill kind of record. Nice. I enjoyed it. It's Van Gelder and the Deadwax.
So last week, a week ago, when I know you have plenty of time, we can go back and forth a little bit. I'm only going to show 2 things because talk the power of suggestion and the power of influencing is a week ago, whenever it was, when Steve Hoffman was on Westman and he mentions like a bunch of records that people should get. I ordered 2 because of Steve Hoffman, and they just arrived. I haven't cleaned them or ordered them. One is the London of Peer Gynt. And he said, this is a fantastic record. It's actually a VG plus, but it's not.
Was that pricey?
I think I paid $30 for it.
Yeah, so, I think for classical, that's
there were some more, but it was also in the States, and it came really fast. So anyway, this is one of them. And the other one, he said he was even surprised, a digital recording. He goes, I can't believe a digital recording on Geffen sounds so amazing. The soundtrack to the Cotton Club.
Oh, that's an easy record to find.
Yeah, well, Steve Hoffman. Now, I haven't heard these.
$5 for that?
It was, I think I paid 10, but yeah, no, I think 13 shipped, including shipping. So, but anyway.
Who did the soundtrack for it? Or they're just covering old.
Music John Barry. Wow.
Ah.
Barry, great British composer. Did all the James Bond movies. Like one of the great British composers. This Coppola. Now I think did his father die around this time? Because his father could compose like Godfather stuff, but I don't think the style of music that his father worked would be appropriate for this theme. I could be wrong. So this wasn't a totally.
I don't think it did well. Did it?
The film didn't do well at all. It's not a great film, but there are moments in it. Something went wrong with this movie.
The storyline that works is the Hines brothers, right?
Yeah,
Gregory Hines.
Yeah, but it was almost too Hollywood slick for a gangster film. Then it didn't have the gravitas like the Godfather movies, unfortunately.
No. Is that it? The 2 records you wanted to
You're right. I didn't take the cover. That's all I got. I didn't take it out. In fact, I just put it in. So you are absolutely right, MD. Yeah, you're right. I failed.
He usually likes Westman's Dreams, but he found Hoffman incredibly uninteresting. Well, here's my take on. I've never met Steve Hoffman. It's just stories I've collected from a lot of people I know. Dude, he makes Mazzy look like a Republican. That dude is a space-aged liberal.
Heavy.
I've heard stories where he walked around with a harem of girls. It was like he acted like a rock star.
Well, I don't know anything about that, but he is a very far. I mean, his Instagram is very political. Obviously, his Instagram is not. But
sometimes he posts funny stuff. But
yeah. The thing about it is, he's definitely interesting on his video. I mean, on Hoffman videos, you have to understand. Like, I only saw him the first 2 times I've ever heard him speak was on the 2 Westman videos, and at first I thought he just crawled out from a cave after 40 years.
Well,
he's really interesting. I think he's more relaxed now, but he is very affected in terms of like the shell shock when he's talking, but he knows his shit.
But there are some bad stories about him that I'm not going to repeat here.
I know those stories too.
Well,
yeah.
But the stories I know are from a very
the only defense I'll say, and because I've heard that too, but in terms of mastering engineers and the thing about tapes and stuff, they all do it. And we probably wouldn't have.
Now you're saying it. I'm not saying anything.
Yeah, we probably wouldn't have the Steely Dan UHQR if a certain mastering engineer didn't hold on to a copy of the tape, right?
Well, then I'm not doubting that stuff. I'm doubting other stuff.
Well, I don't know the other stuff.
But let's not go into it.
Okay.
I'm going to show some more records I picked up. Okay.
It's your show.
So at Permanent, I picked this one up. And I noticed someone had shown it within the last year, this Horace Arnold Tribe. And I read some stuff about this. This is a kick-ass. This is cheap heat. It's not expensive. But people need to own this record. It's has some spiritual stuff towards it. A little avant-garde. There's Horace Arnold there. But I believe right there, that is not Joe Farrell. That's Billy Harper. So he's mislabeled. But I believe Horace Arnold played a lot with Billy Harper. And you got George Mraz on bass, Ralph Trowler on guitar, David Friesen, and Joe Farrell's on this. People should pick this up. This is not an expensive record, and it's really good. I read someone liken this to a Strata East record. I wouldn't disagree with that assessment, but this is good. This Horace Arnold Tribe. I know there's another. We got someone else here. Oh, more people are coming in. There we go. Hey, what's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
So this Horace Arnold record's very worth getting. If you pay, definitely under $20, probably under 15 if you find it.
What album? What label is that?
It's on Columbia.
Columbia. Okay, I've seen that like very similar artwork on another record.
I would pick this up if you see it, or I would go look for this. It's good.
I'm going right now.
Oh, it's cheap.
I'm going.
I was able to get an OG copy of Alice Coltrane Rada. I'm not even going to pronounce
You have to pronounce the records that you're showing.
No, but I had a Superior Viaduct reissue of this, so I picked up the OG Warners.
Oh, so you got one to sell then.
It's going to be in the next auction, man.
I can't wait.
Greg, you've been like
I've come back,
disappeared for years, and now you're
I'm back from the dead. I don't know why.
I can attest he really just didn't truly disappear.
Is there a swimming pool empty or something? What's going on?
I should be working now, but I'm goofing off and
no, he's at his work with the professional.
Say that on the internet. Or on
I'm an independent contractor.
I've been getting around to the records I picked up in Austin and cleaning and listening to them. This is Frank Morgan's first album out of jail. He got out of jail and they gave him a record deal. And this is fantastic. This is with Cedar Walton, Tony Dumas, and Billy Higgins. It's really good.
Is that a drug?
I didn't do that with reality shows these days.
I didn't realize he got his last stint in jail. He got out in '85.
Was that a drug thing or?
It was all drug thing for like
crime
for like 20 years or something. But so this he go pick up all his records. They're cheap. There's one that costs some dough on Antilles, but I picked up this one too. This is Lament, and it's on Contemporary, and it's the same exact lineup. Oh, Buster Williams is in for Tony Dumas on bass, but this is good too. This is better.
A question as a professional flipper. We'll finish that one. I want to ask you.
Okay, professional flipper. I don't consider myself a flipper.
I came across this was in the Dizzy collection. Okay.
Yes.
This Mofi of Abbey Road, right?
Yeah. Let me make it.
I cleaned it up. It's extremely clean.
Yeah.
On the first track, it's got one of those lip warps.
Does it play through the lip warp without
on mine? It does. You have
you have two different turntables. Did you try it on both?
No, it plays through on both my turntables.
But does it have that? Sometimes there's like a whoosh with a lip.
There's a little bit of a whoosh on it. So it's if you skip the beginning part. So I don't even know. That's an easy
one.
I'd almost want to sell it to someone I know who's well aware of this.
It's up to a 125, 150 record. How much?
But I would sell it a lot cheaper
50.
for that reason.
50.
Okay, you want to buy it for 50? I'll sell for 50.
I don't want to buy it. I'm saying
he doesn't have any money.
If somebody here wants for 50, Maslow.com, PayPal, family and friends.
I wish I could have that.
Did you say it was a whoosh or more of a schmutz?
Well, let me just teach you about Mazzy's technique. Hey, Rob, you're a shitty flipper, but I have a record here, and I'm not a shitty flipper.
That's a old.
If someone wants to buy that Mazzy record,
bait and switch, let
us know. I know someone out there adores it. I've heard that version. It's good.
Yeah, it is good. And I don't like most of the Mofis. It's got a little.
Okay, anyway. I'm going to give you some more cheap heat. Okay, so this is. I didn't realize this was an unreleased Mingus record. Tijuana Moods on RCA. It was on the shelf for 3 or 4 years.
Never saw
this. Is a fantastic record, and these if you ever see these are these French RCA masters from the late 70s.
From France.
These sound fantastic, and they're cheap. They're like under 10, 20 or 15 bucks. I got this for $10, and everyone I picked up, they sound great, and this is a kick-ass sounding record.
Show us the songs or the players.
Well, it's the one where the woman's standing next to a jukebox, all dressed up like in Mexican garb.
I don't know.
I don't know why the French versions they didn't do the original cover.
Yeah, exactly, Dom. Yeah,
she wasn't. The girl wasn't sexy.
I don't have a flattener though. I don't have a. But
where did the host go?
I didn't know that was possible. Hey, let's talk about Rob for a while.
Yeah. So, hello, Fred. It's been a while.
He got kicked off this morning.
Here's the deal. You made me take it out and open the cover, and I knocked my mouse that has a button on the side.
Rob, You're the only person I know who's been kicked out of 2 live streams in one day. Congratulations.
I wasn't.
Oh God.
Hey, can you make an announcement to the office? The tuna sandwiches have arrived.
She brought. Hey, speaking the benefits of working in an office. Boss just got back from Hawaii. Huh? Everybody got one of these.
What is that?
Macadamia nuts that you're supposed to. You're obligated to get them for your colleagues.
You know, here's one of the good things about going to Hawaii. Instead of mints, they put chocolate covered macadamia nuts on your pillow.
Can I ask why all your flats or houses are painted in the same color? Why is that? Is it a thing?
It's called bad lighting.
Mine's a light gray. Mine's gray.
Well, so it's here and Rob's apartment as well. So,
but
my walls used to be black, but all
I do have a deep blue wall there.
I can change the color temperature of my lighting if it helps. I can go warm to cooler.
Greg's in his office, and not even at home.
I've got all kinds of lighting and microphones. And
from the first look of it, I thought he was actually in your apartment. So but
I don't allow anyone in my
color
apartment.
Temperature. That's the word I was looking for.
This I picked up probably a 4th pressing of this Sunny Stip Burning record, and this sounds amazing too. It came out, I think, on Argo, but this is a 60s cadet pressing.
I've got a few of those cadets. What is that cadet label? Is it some cheapo label?
No,
it's of Chess and Argo.
Yeah.
You know, the more I talk to Greg, the less I thought he knew about jazz. It's incredible.
Yeah, but he was working in record stores when
I know that's what's incredible.
Let's talk about B minor chords with a 9th augmented. That's real.
All right, didn't you work during the CD era in stores?
I got 3 more records.
I was the first buyer in Licorice Pizza CDs when CDs came out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I remember Licorice Pizza.
I picked up an upgrade copy of this Joanne Burkeen record.
I've heard of her because Rob told me about her last week.
Yeah, this is on Timeless. This OG Timeless. This is a great record. It's her on piano and Clint Houston on bass. It's good. All right. This I picked up today. ECM. Don Cherry playing.
Nice.
You know, Rob, you don't even need an apartment. You just need a storage locker. You just drive around.
He lives in a storage locker.
Hey, I'm taking requests on what to do to Mazzy this weekend. Let me know in the comments below. This is actually a German ECM copy. So.
Oh, Chris showed up.
All right, this is the last record, and this was the best record I picked up over the weekend. This Mal Waldron Mal 4.
Again with the Mal.
Well, I'm picking up as much as I can get.
You're stealing
now. Originals of the Mal. Originals of this are insane, like $800. This is a 76 Japanese pressing, and it sounds kick-ass. Even though it says New Jazz, they pressed it on Prestige label.
Kick-ass.
So, this is really good. So, very happy. Those are my new pickups. Okay, done. Thank you. No more interrupting me.
I've got a CD that I got for a couple bucks. Joe Henderson, Barcelona. I just got to show it.
Can you show it so we can see it?
Even though I'm at the office, I have piles of CDs in my drawers here.
Now, who's he on there with? Who's he on there with?
Wayne Darling, I don't know. Ed Soff, I don't know. This is one of those late in the career deals.
Are those Trump University diplomas on your wall?
Oh, they're almost. It's like
that's good.
It's like Pace College.
That's Pace. You know about Pace?
Everyone knows Pace. Pace is like the 13th grade in LA.
The University of Phoenix.
This is recorded in 1977 at Wichita State University. Speaking of my graduate degrees. And just got some good stuff on it.
Hey, can you show us your nursing diploma, please?
Yes.
Hey, Chris, how are you?
Good. How are you? No, don't show your name, dude. Stop. I don't want to be responsible for.
I saw good ones when they painted, and I didn't put them back up.
I see there's some big upcoming interview with the Jazz Bums on some channel coming up. Or did I miss that?
Well, there was one that dropped over the weekend. Danny
I
Kaye.
saw the Danny one. I saw the
Yes.
Danny one.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah. What isn't there another one coming?
Yeah, we're gonna be on Steve's show this week.
That's what it is. It's West.
Things we didn't know that we found out in the Danny Kaye interview. Chris sleeps in the nude.
Didn't say that, did I?
I missed that.
Hmm.
The
I thought
Danny
so.
Kaye, the actual Danny Kaye, isn't he dead?
Well, not the actor.
Oh,
Yeah, he
Bing
died in
Crosby, Danny Kaye,
1987.
thank you.
Loved his stuff.
Yeah.
Does anyone want to talk about anything worth talking about related to music?
Well,
Bring down now. It seems like it's running out of steam already.
Did you guys end up killing each other this morning? I left for the last half hour of the Rachel.
Well, we're not
Bloodfest.
rehashing that stuff. Everybody's still alive. Well, I'm still alive, obviously. I'm here.
Are
There were
you?
no lasting effects. Nobody got banned or cited by the authorities.
There's a copy of the King of McDougal Street, Dave Van Ronk. This is a Verve Forecast record. He never really made it big, but he was the guy that knew everything that was going on in the whole village folk scene in the early 60s. Made a bunch of really cool records, but this is the character or the folk singer that Llewyn Davis was based on, the Coen Brothers film, based on him. That in the movie, the folk movie, what's it called? Oh, Inside Llewyn Davis, exactly. Was based on Dave Van Ronk, somewhat. So John Henry on here. I mean, he did kind of a blues folky thing. Good records. So Moe's.
I thought it was based on. I thought the movie was based on Bob Dylan, but I know.
No, it's not on Bob
No.
Dylan. It's
Yeah,
and
I have
also, you know, when he goes for that audition and F. Murray Abraham is listening to him in the back of the theater, that's supposed to be who's Dylan's manager was Albert Grossman. He was putting a folk group together. Basically, they didn't say it in the movie, but he put together Peter, Paul, and Mary with 3 singers to really cover Dylan's songs that sell, because Dylan's voice wasn't for everybody. But he got Peter, Paul, and Mary doing "Blown in the Wind" and other songs, so they can make publishing on Peter, Paul, and Mary, and the groups that people could enjoy more vocal wise than a folk singer like Bob Dylan. So it's based on reality, but it's fiction.
Hey, I just got a
Like the mighty
notification.
wind.
I got a notification, Mazzy.
From
Now, you're not the only one on the gravy train.
From who?
what does that mean?
I'm getting some records from the gravy train. Someone's
Ooh,
sending me
from
some
who?
records.
Well, you should.
They come tomorrow, so I'm going to be up at Mazzy. So through Jim, I think the records I'm getting, there could be other ones, is that new Bluesville. The first 2 records that are coming out on that.
Which ones are they?
Let me go pull them up. We can see.
Yeah, who's putting that out?
You mean the OPCs?
No, those are through Chad, but they're craft.
Wait. Nobody gets free records from Chad.
Except
maybe
wait. You're not listening to what I said. They're the craft is redoing those blues reissues.
Oh, Kraft.
Chad is doing them for you.
Yeah,
for him.
Kraft. Yeah, I've gotten a few things from Kraft. So yeah.
So here, I've got it pulled up, and I'll share the screen. Give me a second here.
Right.
So you're leaving tomorrow, Waxy?
No, Friday.
Friday.
It doesn't take 2 days to get to Seattle, Greg.
I thought he said he was
I'm
going to
not
be at
taking
your house tomorrow.
No,
He'll
he'll be here
come by
Friday.
and keep
I'm
your
not
records warm. I'll do that for you.
I do like Sandy Bull, Delphine. In fact, I just I don't know. I've got probably 5 Sandy Bull records. I don't have everything. The Vanguard folk stuff, and yeah, I do like Sandy Bull.
Okay, so these are the first 2 records that are coming out.
Don't
Is
put
the John Lee Hooker Burning? Well, those are the CDs. Let's go to the records.
Where's Mike?
Jazz Bum Mike or
Yes.
Okay, so John Lee Hooker, Burning Hell, and then
Skip James. Skip
Skip James. So these are the first two records coming out. I'm gonna do a video of them, but I'm gonna do a write up for Record Collector News.
Oh,
Nice.
cool.
I think that's what's coming. There could be something else, I don't know, but that's
Could be
what's
a bag of doo doo.
Yeah, no, it's not the same company, Vinyl Dog. I got that record too. Elemental sent me, which I made a bit of a mistake because I got those in another package from Elemental. That's Elemental out of the UK. I got the BB King, the Supremes, and the Temptations. I thought they were Record Store Day issues, and I put them in my Record Store Day video because they came with a package for Record Store Day, but it turns out they just came out in the last couple of weeks.
I already do get free records, but my friend owns a record company. I get them from him. So
I get free records from my wife all the time.
yeah, but they're
Are there only 5 Sandy Bull records? Is that what you're saying? Wait a second. Dom, is an audio? Oh,
did I?
I think
I thought Sammy Bull was a
I
gangster.
don't have. Then I have 3, Dom, because I don't have every Sandy Bull. Well, I could look, can I, on my Discogs because I hit the B's already.
This is riveting.
Isn't Sammy the Bull the mafia guy?
He's in the.
Yes.
They killed Kennedy, I think.
Hold on. The Indigo. Who has this? Has anyone gotten that yet?
Roberto's got it. He said it's great, but
Is that the same? Is that a different than this? Oh
no, it's the 45 that they reissued. I have an OG.
not the red covered one.
no. That's
I've had
Master
all
Picture, I think.
That's
of.
Pieces.
It's like his profile that's on the cover.
I'll probably get to 33 MPEGs eventually.
Let's see.
I did a shitload of ordering with the sales that were this weekend. The best one was Forced Exposure had 15% off, and I got a lot of those Soul Note reissues.
Oh, cool.
I also got the Billy Harper in Europe, which I was streaming. That thing is killer. Then I got from the You Discover, I ordered the Bobby Hutcherson Eclipse. I got the Lifetime from Tony Williams, and I got the Bobby Hutcherson Happening.
Nice.
And then I ordered some 2 cool kick-ass OG records from a record store in Palm Beach, Florida. So I hope they don't all come in until I come
Sandy
back.
Bull Inventions, Demolition Derby. I got the Essential. Essential's a comp. So I only have 3.
I looked at this 40% off sale. It just was a lot of whatever copy of albums they had. Right? Am I wrong about that? It wasn't a special.
Rob, I talked to the VMP guy about your idea, and he's cool with it, and he's cool with doing weekends since I don't do midweek. I emailed you about this. Did you not read my email?
I thought I responded to. I said,
maybe I didn't look carefully.
So explain what you're talking about.
The new president of VMP, after the 3 other guys got kicked out and fired, somehow I ended up contacting them and talking about an interview. And then Rob got wind of that and said, why don't we do one of these live things with the vinyl community, not just Greg one-on-one with this guy, Matt Field.
Hold on one second. This troll, this is a troll. I'm considering a troll. Who's this person, Vinyl Lover 87?
That's the real Rachel's ghost?
Seems like a legit person, Rachel.
You interrupted.
Do I have to give a wrench to the other 80 vinyl lovers?
That's what Rachel does, but I think it's crazy. It should be a privilege.
Rachel, I have a record that I was going to bring with me for you. I'm just going to bring it. Someone will take it if you don't want it.
So anyway, you're telling us about how Rob's trying to horn his way into your interview.
No,
I'm not. But I'm letting him because he knows more about VMP than I do. I just reached out to them to get a copy of the lawsuit, and then
Yeah.
I kind of threw in, "I'm a vinyl guy," and they're like, "Oh, you want to do an interview?" I'm like, "Yeah, okay."
It's basically you pick a
Talk about
genre,
anything.
you buy a record, you can exchange a record for another genre, but you can do a credit for 3 other records and 3 other genres.
Oh, shut up!
Yeah.
You're the one who asked me to buy
And
a
skip the 3
a
runs.
record.
It's a confusing fucking system.
Hold
But
on,
people,
I got two knuckleheads to deal with up here.
but they put out some good records.
I'm
Chris,
not
isn't that what you do in the Jazz Bomb interviews? You weasel your way into those. Okay,
No.
next, I'm on to Mazzy.
Where are we?
Matt, I bought Vinyl Me Please record for Mazzy. He asked me to order one for him.
I've never joined, but I own about 10 Vinyl Me Please records.
I think I own 0 of their records.
I got the Fiona Apple stuff. I got the Lyle Lovett. I got the Zambrock box, and I got the Miles Davis electric box.
I actually got my 2 Vinyl Me Please records this week. These.
Here,
nice.
I'll make you big. So I swapped out that first one you're going to show.
Don Blackman. This you're missing out. This is a great funk record. I love this. This is an album from the early '80s, and it's cut from Lakers cut from tapes, so maybe not the master tapes, but anyway, it sounds great. It's a gatefold vinyl, and I had an original, no, not an original, late 1990s reissue, but this already goes for a lot of money. So this is probably the definitive version. This is a great record. This is very good. It's on Blackman. And the Alice
hair looks too flammable for me.
Sorry?
His hair looks too flammable for me.
Who's echoing?
Okay.
Like a horrible delay echo going.
I could make a hair joke, but I'm not going to.
Hey, that's what I swapped
listened to
out
it
for
yet.
that one.
Yeah,
I haven't listened to it yet, so I don't know how it sounds.
good.
Please, can someone
Anyone
answer
order
this
the
for me?
Anyone order the Khan Jamal reissue? Give the vibe.
The vibe guy.
When they
Who's that? Is that VMP?
I don't. Is that VMP, Dom?
I don't know. I'm asking you.
I
don't know.
know, I'm
Hold
asking-
John Jamal.
Hold on, one at a time. Let Frederick show his record. I swapped out that. Can someone explain to me why the Alice Coltrane is not a classic, which are mostly the jazz titles, and that is an essential. That's what I swapped out for the Don Black.
They always mix them up. I don't know what their if there is a line in essentials and classics. What's a classic
This
and what's
essential? This classic bullshit is like the it's almost the same thing as the bullshit that Starbucks does. It's like a Grande or a Maxim. There's no like small, medium, large. They have to have
hold on.
Vente, Maximus.
Greg, write this down for the interview. Why not just do a jazz threat one and a big one?
Why can't Starbucks have small, medium, and large?
We're gonna have VMP. I'm gonna talk them into doing three series.
Everything has to be like Italian or
and Diamond. There'll be 3 classes.
There's something else I would like to show. I tried to show this on one stream, but it's already a couple of weeks ago, and I have been very busy with work and other stuff. And I tried to show it then, but my internet.
Don't show it. Don't show it. Is that Florio?
No excuses.
Florio.
Yes.
Florian Arnbiz.
Hey, are they still doing? They're doing like 2 weeks in LA, right, Greg?
They're doing what?
Coming out.
They're 2 weeks in at the Disney Concert Hall.
This guy?
Oh, it's possible. I don't know. This is a drummer from.
He doesn't live in Los Angeles, Rob. He lives.
No, it's not that guy.
In Sweden.
He's from Switzerland
or Belgium. Sorry,
Basel, Switzerland.
Yeah, and this is a box set of 12 records, and it's phenomenal. So it's him working with other musicians for each album, and the only thing that
show the side, the other side. Show the spine. No, the spine.
The spine.
Oh, it all lines up. No, the other spine. The other spine.
The other
they all line up.
Well, it's empty.
Oh, you don't have any records in there. Oh, you got the box without the records. That's good. Yeah.
So the earliest one was released in 2000, I think 21 or something, or 20. And so he recorded 12 volumes, and it's beautiful. And the one thing that connects all the albums is that every album has a version of Freedom Jazz Dance by Eddie Harris. So that's the same song that he plays with all these musicians. That's his favorite song.
Are they very different, the versions?
I've only had time to listen to like four
different players
albums of them. So yeah, it's different players. So there's always going to be little differences, you know. But
each record is a different group of players, Mazzy. So they're different.
I got it.
Yeah.
So I interviewed Florian twice, even though he's very unknown.
And the artwork, if you put all the albums next to each other, they form the word conversation. So this is some great graphic design. I really, really like this.
That is actually pretty cool.
So Florian was sending me those one at a time, and I didn't realize they spelled out the words until I got to like the C or the V.
They're not all gatefold, but you know, some of them are. And yeah, this is really very cool artwork. And the box set was just released, I think, 2 months ago for on Bandcamp. So I didn't have any of the original albums, so I bought the box with all of them in one time. So yeah, it's phenomenal. I really, really like the music.
An ambitious project.
12 records. Very ambitious, but very cool. I don't know how much. I think it was 200 euros or something for 12 albums. So, you know, but very worth it. It's really, I can recommend this one. This is great. This is really cool.
Did I mention I interviewed him on my channel? Did I mention that at all?
I'm sorry.
What?
Did I mention I interviewed Florian on my channel?
Twice apparently.
5 times. It's getting annoying.
I wasn't sure. No one acknowledged it. No one said, "Wow, that's really cool." This guy.
We don't know who he is.
Let me help you there, Greg. We have to know what Florian is to congratulate you.
I didn't think anyone knew who he was. He's got the hat on.
This is him. Yeah.
He's got the hat.
Yeah.
All right. Someone.
Phenomenal box set, really, and you know, graphically with graphic design, it's beautiful. I like stuff like this. I really like this. Yeah. So, what else did I get some? I didn't get a lot of records this month, and they all, well, I ordered some, but they all arrived this week, so I haven't listened to everything I got. So everything was postponed, and I tried to ship them together. This is a new one from, it's jazz crossover, but this is a new project from Michelle Digiocello. Oh, I got this the wrong way up. Oh. She's the bass player, and this is the 3rd volume in Red Hot and Raw. So the Red Hot organization fights AIDS and creates AIDS awareness. So they started like early 90s with that Cole Porter cover album.
During the CD era, they did a lot of those Red Hot and
they did Red Hot and Rio. They did Red Hot and Fela for Fela Kuti. They did some great. No Alternative was like a Seattle rock album, I think. But this is the 3rd volume in Sun Ra project, and I listened to snippets of it, and it sounds really good. It's like crossover between jazz and some ambient pieces and funk, but I really like it. It comes in a fancy color as well. So I haven't listened to it completely, but I really like the sound of this. And I don't know any of the musicians. Well, Marshall Allen is on one of the tracks from the Sunrise. Yeah.
Happy birthday! He turned 100 this week.
Did he turn 100?
Saturday,
cool. And still performing. Yeah.
Can you show that cover again? Because it's illustrative of how I feel when Rob speaks to me on the inside. Yes.
Yeah, that's the one.
Michelle.
Yeah, when Chris makes a duty, it looks like that.
So I'm a big fan of Michelle Digiocello. I bought her first album when that came out, Plantation Lullabies, which was really funky. It was the first artist to be signed to Madonna's label.
Did she take an obscene amount of time off?
Having a time off?
Like she didn't record anything for like very long time, I thought. No.
No, but her albums were not, they were just pressed on small labels on CDs, and her last album from last year was on Blue Note.
I mean, like when she did that duet or that song with John Mellencamp, that was like the height of her popularity. That was in the 90s.
Popularity-wise, yeah, but she's been touring. I've seen her like 2 or 3 times in the last 10 years. So she's touring. She's still touring a lot, and it's always great. I always try to see her when she's around. So I really respect her.
Okay, everyone, calm down because this guy's he's already up. He's gonna suck all the energy out of the room.
What do
Hey,
you think of that movie?
I have that.
I like it. I just bought it last week as well, so I really, really like it.
You know,
You know what's funny about it? I mean, there's all these different live versions from different places, and it reminds me sometimes, and this is not a dig, but it reminds me of a bunch of drunk guys in a bar singing Disney songs.
yeah.
Exactly.
But you know what? It was
What-
mostly.
Let's go fly a
mostly
kite
done-
down in the atmosphere.
It was mostly done. It was mostly done at where I used to go see shows in DC at the 930 Club.
but it's
Oh, it's
kind of
NBC, yeah.
Yeah.
9:30.
What's the name of the curator of the Sun Ra thing again? The guy who put it together?
I don't know. This was a Martin Harmonian, which is part of Sundays.
They've been putting out a lot of their stuff. You know?
No,
Was it like Hal, whatever used to
I'm
get
talking about the guy. What's his name?
Hal.
No. The guy who's the Sun Ra curator. Who
Who's
put,
the Disney guy?
who put this together?
Hal Ashby?
You're thinking of Hal Wilmer.
Well, Sherman just died. One of the Sherman brothers who used to write all those.
No,
Disney-
that's not who I'm thinking of. Never mind.
Wow.
I don't know.
It's like you mentioned something, and there's 3 different conversations going on about
It's
it.
okay. That's
Is that
typical.
all? Anything else?
This
Frederick?
is the internet.
What's this? Oh,
Oh, the
Anthem.
drummer
Anthem.
from the Smile.
cool.
Yeah, the guy from The Smile, and so yeah, and this is a live session. It was released on cassette last year, and yeah, I didn't want to miss it.
How
So I
is
bought
that?
it.
Have you heard it yet?
It's great. I saw him live twice last year, and this is a recording from a London club. It's really good. I really like this. This is Tom Herbert is a great bass player. Chelsea Carmichael is I think saxophone. I'm not sure.
Is it
But,
free jazz? Is it free jazz?
Spiritual.
It's very. What did you buy his?
Yeah.
He made a record 2 years ago. Voices
I
of
don't have-
Bashir.
I don't have any of his records.
No, it's
So
very
good.
spiritual. It's
Yeah,
very
yeah.
spiritual. Yeah, very
Total
spiritual.
spiritual, big sound.
Yeah, I like
Where
this.
did Billy
And,
come from?
Well,
New York City.
this is not jazz, but I bought it.
can
These are the
someone
books.
explain Mazzy the Birds and Bees later, please?
Yeah, later after 12. This is broadcast demos. Yeah, just came in, haven't to it, but I'm looking forward to it. It's one of my favorite bands. Unfortunately, the singer died like 15 years ago or something. Yeah, so broadcast, great band. And last one, or 2 last ones. These are great vocalists. This is Alice Russell, a great singer from the UK. She released an album. Her last album was 13 years ago, but this is a new one. I really like it.
Portrait.
Very very groovy soul music from the UK, and that's on the True Thoughts label. And this is on the same label. This is more jazzy. It's kind of like, sometimes it reminded me a bit of Sade, very jazzy soul music from a young singer from the UK. So Bryony Jarman Pinto on True Thoughts Records. That's a great label from the UK. So I got a lot of records in this week, and I haven't had the time to listen to them. They all came at the same time. So I
haven't even gotten through half of what I got in Austin. So
Has anyone ever heard Kermit's records? I mean, we have the son of Kermit. Was there a Kermit?
yeah, him and Miss Piggy put out a disco record.
Oh, I'm just gonna show one more, if I may.
Oh, okay.
I don't know where she's from. I think India or Bangladesh, but this Ganavia, and this is on the label of Shabaka Hutchings, and he produced this record, and it's like Indian chanting. It's a bit like Mazzy, that's Shela Chandra. That's it's a bit in the same vein, but more. I think it's more experimental and more 2024, obviously, but a lot of electronics, but a lot of jazz influences. Yeah, this is very interesting. I listened to a couple of tracks. It sounded interesting, and it's Shabaka Hutchings who produced it, and the guy who did the last album with Pharoah Sanders. What
label is
Floating?
Actually,
Floating Points does a good production.
Oh,
this is on
Floating
Shabaka Hutchings' label, and it's Native Rebel.
Can you spell her name? Hold on.
Native Rebel Recordings.
Okay, I'll find it. Wait, hold that up a second. I want to see if there. Okay,
Ganavia.
Oh, Ganavia. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Like I haven't listened to it completely, but it sounds really, it reminded me a lot of Shella Chandra in a certain kind of way. It's, of course, it's 30 years later. So yeah, but, I have a lot of listening to do in the coming weeks and days.
That's nice. I need to ask for forgiveness from Delphina because she gave me some records. We swapped some records. I think she was being nice because of my birthday, but she gave me this Jason Moran soundtrack to Human Motion.
Nice.
And
What year is that from? What year is that from?
This is from 1920. It originally 1999, but this is 2015. I have this, but mine's horribly warped, and this is the record you were talking about, Fred.
Yeah, I love that so much. Really like that. Yeah.
And she gave me this record. I do not know. She told me this is a very hard to find record. Does anyone know this Flip Nunez record?
Yes. No, I don't know that.
Is it like a Latin fusion thing?
Well, he's a singer. She says it's like fusion.
Who's on there? Who's playing?
Who's playing is Michael Howell, Vince Latano,
No.
Tom Ridley, and Willie Colon.
There's Willie Colon. There you go.
Yeah. I haven't listened to
Wilson yet. Joke, but it's too late.
That was very nice of her. Thank you, Delphina. And then here's two other records I did pick up. Actually, I already have this. This is going to the auction. This is that first record that Red Garland came back to playing after his 9-year absence. And this is a kick-ass record with Jimmy Heath. I don't know Peck Morrison and Letty McBrown. This is very good. Quota, and then picked up this Vince Guaraldi's Greatest Hits on Fantasy. And all I have to say about this one, so
it's 8 Charlie Brown songs and one other song, probably.
No, I think this. I don't know if there's Charlie Brown songs. Yeah, there is. But I think there's other stuff from he did a lot of records on Fantasy, right?
I know, but what were his?
So you don't know this, Billy? You don't know this one?
Black Orpheus. I mean, I feel like all those catalysts look the same, so it's hard to remember if I listened to that one or not. But yeah, I can't say I know it. I've seen it.
And I gave her some records. And yeah, it was a nice hangout with her and Jim and I. All right, Billy, what do you got to say? You got stuff to show or no?
No, I'm just saying hi. I mean, I could always show stuff, but
well, you could sell stuff too.
All right, hey. I was listening.
Hey, I could tell you something. That one behind you, the Kiwanis, the Tootie Heath record.
Yes.
I picked up that Record Store Day reissue from 4 or 5 years ago.
Okay.
And that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's the second press on Trip Records.
Not a cheap record.
I found this in a
take a Diners Club,
a flooded basement.
Really?
It's a United Artists Liberty. I mean, the United Artists mono sounds really good, but that's black molds. The disc cleaned up really nice.
Wipe the mold off.
Well, whose basement was it?
One of my customers is brings me in these boxes of water damaged jazz records, and some of them are survive, and some of them are destroyed, and I try and clean them.
Now, what is your deal with covers like that? Because I've used a bleachy watered down solution to wipe it off.
I kind of just wipe it until it goes through the paper just to get rid of the black mold, because I'd rather it be
water damage, no black
water
mold
damage than have some sort of spores on it or something.
Don't use a magic erasers or anything like
I
that.
would use rubbing alcohol.
It works to rip off the paper too, because usually when the mold hits the paper, it's already on its way out, once you sort of zap it, so it just comes right off.
You don't give it a couple of COVID vaccines or something?
No, I give it the booster.
Mazzy's a one-man stream ruiner.
Yeah.
I think it's a...
You know what I was listening to that I really like? I was going to sell it So I was, but this record, I don't listen to many record store days, but this Miles Complete Silent Way Sessions, the track on the back, the Ghetto Walk, which is like one side.
Yeah, but they released that as a 12-inch. I have the 12-inch.
Oh, the Ghetto Walk?
They released the Ghetto Walk as 12-inch.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good.
I have it.
Well,
They released
those,
that. They released that.
Those are in the Metal Spine series, the Complete Miles.
Yeah, the CDs, right?
Yeah, those are amazing. Yeah.
I went and saw Eddie Palmieri last night at the Blue Note, and I had very low expectations, but it was unbelievable. It was so good. He's 87, but he's like sharp as a tack and told great stories, and he's like really funny. He was talking about how his lung collapsed 2 years ago because he had been smoking 10 to 12 joints a day his entire life. But Spike Lee was there, and he like dedicated a track to Spike because like apparently he did the music for a new movie Spike's putting out and stuff, and yeah, it was just a really magical performance, really great. I don't know if you guys listen to Eddie Palmieri, but his stuff with like Cal Jader and all the stuff on Tico and all that kind of like percussive timbale stuff that he did, and yeah, all those records. Those are
that stuff on Fantasy.
Stuff on Fantasy, but the stuff, the kind of Cuban-based stuff on Tico that kind of came out in the late 50s is just like, it's crazy music. It's not. It's like avant-garde almost. He was playing. Yeah, you have some.
I have some of his albums. Yeah.
Yeah, like Mozambique and Azuka Pati, that one record. His stuff he did like Harlem River Drive, like the funkier stuff in the 70s, and really amazing New York music, from Brooklyn.
If anyone here, I hate to get off track here, but if anyone's into Mofi releases, they just announced Caravanserai, which is a cool album.
There you go. Harlem River Drive. Incredible record.
Classic. This is a reissue, 90s reissue, but sounds good. So yeah, this is great. I have another one, but I don't know where it is. Yeah,
it's the type of record that if I put it on my Instagram, people show up that night coming to buy it.
I can imagine. Yeah. How much do the originals go for? I have no idea.
Depending on condition, anywhere from like 80 to 150, I feel like.
Ouch.
But they're usually kind of partied out. But when they're clean,
I saw Eddie Palmieri in the 90s, and it was great. And sometimes you think like these musicians, they're old and they're still going. Yeah. And they're great.
He had a bunch of younger musicians. His cousin, he said, who seemed much younger, was on the bandstand playing alto sax, and apparently he's in Colbert's band. So he was kind of like leading the chart. I mean, the front line on the band, they were just like smoking, and there was like three percussionists, and Eddie just sat at the piano and just played. He was playing these like weird chords and kind of improvising, like very free sort of improvisation, and it was just really it didn't feel like you're saying, like it didn't feel like I was going to see going to go see the old guy play and see him one last time. It just felt like seeing kind of a hot band play.
Yeah, but that's what I learned. Don't if you really want to see like these legendary musicians, don't think if they come live to your neighborhood, don't think, they're not going to be as good as they were. They probably will be. It's the same with Mulatu from Ethiopia. If you get the chance to see him, go see him. Really,
unless they're aging rockers, then it's a different story.
John Marino is going to come probably up. This is all his shit.
I saw Robert Plant recently. It was horrible. Anyway, I got to go commute home, guys. So,
did you see that Robert Plant and Alison Krauss are going to be opening it up for Willie Nelson? They're announcing the tour.
That might be better than the junk he played when I saw him. Fred, where are you located? Are you in Europe or something?
In Belgium.
Belgium. The makers of the best beer in the world, right?
You know it.
I've been to Eindhoven, close to Belgium. I used to work
Eindhoven, Eindhoven is great. Is a great city. Yeah, great city.
I used to work for
Philips.
Philips that's right.
Oh,
I'm commuting on the LA freeways now, guys. So
Okay. Well, it was nice knowing you.
If you were going to say something else about me, if any more insults, because I can take it.
Yeah. Don't
See
give
you in
anyone the
16
finger.
hours.
Don't give anyone the finger on the way home.
Which freeway? 405?
The 101.
Oh, the 101. Through
Ventura
Hollywood?
Freeway. I drive. No, I'm out in Westlake in Thousand
Yeah.
Oaks.
Don't dox yourself, Greg. It's not a
We're
good one.
driving under the $90 million cat bridge we're building, which you guys have heard all about.
I have heard about
No,
it.
I haven't
Get to
heard
see
about
it
it.
every
What's
day.
going- Oh, for the mountain lions.
For that one lion who may or may not.
Yeah,
try.
but the one that died, didn't it?
Well, they up here in Washington, there's an animal overpass. A lot of animals are being killed. It's out of the area, but yeah, it's
Did
amazing.
they spend $90 million on? Let's not get into that.
They spent a lot. I don't know, but yeah.
Okay, guys, thank you. Sorry I couldn't stay and do it.
Well, you're really drawing out your exit. Just leave.
All right.
Another
I'll see
thing.
you.
Hold on. Let me make Billy big. Now, you tell everyone about why Gabar's Asbazos.
No, I talk about it too much, but I just highly recommend this record.
Well,
Anything he did on Sky or Impulse is worth picking up.
That's on Impulse.
This is on Impulse. They do this track Space is Mizrab, which he does later on CTI, which is great.
Gabor's Asbo. There you go, Chris.
No, it's not Zazbo.
It's
Gabor Zabo.
Oh, yeah.
Asbo. Listen,
Zabo.
I'm about to call you some names you wouldn't like, but I have that. The double Impulse best of is good. That's what I have. Okay. So, is it Run Out Groove? Real Gone Music. They did a reissue of that. That's a very trippy record, right?
It's so trippy and good, and like it's kind of in that same. It's almost like a more stone Gabor Zazbo, but there's a lot of, I mean, this record is so good from beginning to end, and side one's great, and I got it. I was trying to sell it, and then I listened to side two, and there's a fucking looping skip on it. So annoying. We have to figure out how to fix skips.
Hey, I don't know who I like more, fake Mark Glassman or real Mark Glassman. I don't know which one this is. Hey, Gabar's Asbo.
Gabor
That's
Zabo.
Zabo.
Well, you speak better Hungarian than I do, John Marino.
Yeah.
Muy bien, muy bien.
Well, now is that an OG?
It's a 70s red Electra or early 80s specialty. It sounds so good though. Like, sounds amazing. I don't know. Maybe those red Electras usually sound really good.
Yeah.
Hey, Billy.
Yes.
What album is that? What album do you have on the wall right behind you, above your head? Is that a Joe Batan? Right behind you.
This is South Soul.
Yeah, show me that. Okay. Let's see. Do I have that here? I may have a copy of that somewhere. Okay, hold on.
This record smokes. Yeah.
Yeah. So I got this one.
Oh, that one's I've never listened to that. I've seen it. I've never listened.
Is that an 80s one, John?
Yeah, is that early 80s?
Yeah, you know what? But I'll be honest, his 80s stuff is not that great. It's okay. It's good, but it's not that great.
Well, he does that one record with the bottle on it.
Yes.
The Gil Scott Heron cover.
Yeah.
And then he does the Rappa whatever record. And that that's really cool.
Are you done, Billy? Are you done showing records?
I've never. I mean, I don't even.
He's in a record store. He will never be.
I can show you 1 million records. Rappo Clappo.
You know,
you want
Clappo, yeah, I have that on 7-inch.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I would have a chat. Billy, I would have a chat with your manager to fill in the gaps when there's a hole on the holy.
We're not open, Mazzy. It's Tuesday. I prepare. You should see the mess that I have in front of me.
Oh, okay.
Hey, Billy,
I'm jealous about the Blur record behind you. You know, I really like that album.
Hey,
It's one of the
hey,
best albums.
That's Blur record. What?
Do you ever see this over there in New York?
That one. That's a great record. We don't see that very often.
I know. And you know what? I got lucky. I only paid $30 at Atomic for this.
That's a great record. Yeah,
I know. It's a classic.
Yeah, it can never go wrong with Fania, I think, you know.
Yeah. You know what? On this album, he does a cover of It's Your Thing, but he does it in Spanish, and he calls it Es Tu Cosa. Real Latin soul cover of It's Your Thing. It's a must.
Yeah, does he sing on that record?
Yes, he does.
So his singing stuff, like that soul record, and then this record,
oh yeah,
Poor Boy. Oh my God! Yeah, every time his singing is just so like this heartache, and
I know.
It's like it's more almost a more American doo-woppy soul than like salsa sometimes.
Right, right. Like, did you get that? Did you get that Ghetto box set? Ghetto Records box set?
No, I didn't. The VAMP one? No, I didn't grab that.
Yeah, but they're reissuing the records individually, so you can still get them.
Oh, they are. I
actually bought one of those records. Joe Baton was actually at the WFMU record fair this year as like the special guest or whatever. He was like he bought one of his records from me. I gave him a discount. It's fine.
That's cool. Yeah. Hey, this is in mono, by the way.
There you go. Hopping out of those speakers.
Yeah, mono. But you know what? I got lucky because I also got.
He played that last night. He played it. That was the first track he played. He told a whole story about it.
Yeah. Eddie Palmieri. Also, in mono. This is in mono also. I believe.
Hey,
got another egg.
Hey, I have to do some cleanup.
No more salsa. Oh yeah, that record's great too.
Hold on, guys. Listen, Jack. I gave you a wrench. Let's calm down on the questions. Just pay attention and listen. There'll be a quiz at the end of this.
Hey, Jack, there's a term called read the room. We're talking about music. So don't ask like what's your shoe size, what's for dinner.
Listen.
What color is the house around the corner?
Too many questions confuses Mazzy. Just calm down. Yes, all right, John. Sorry to interrupt you.
I'm a senior citizen. I need fewer questions, please.
Billy.
Yeah, we had questions this morning, right?
I just picked up a copy of that yesterday. That's a great record.
Also in mono. Look at that.
Yeah. And some of those are Venezuelan and some of them are U.S. presses.
These are American. These are American. Yeah, you want to get American copies.
Yeah, those monos and like
the early
Fania monos, the gold ones, like they look like they've been like driven over and they still sound amazing, like more so than like Blue Notes. Like they'll play because the music is so frenetic.
Ray Barretto's Acid in mono is worth a lot of money.
I've sold it 3 times.
What's the Vinyl Me Please a stereo?
There's also mono. It's mono. I got it. It sounds great. I also have an OG stereo, so I got both. Yeah, Acid is a great album. Got a Joey Pastrana.
You've got all the shit, man. You got the good shit.
Yeah. It's like I got lucky one day. They even have more stuff, but this other guy and me just cherry picked the better records.
Were these Latin records?
This is some New York shit on the West Coast.
Yeah, I know. This was at Atomic Records about 3 or 4 weeks ago. He just cracked open
Are there any Latin record stores left?
Yeah, there is one in Harlem that I went to.
I was thinking of Southern California.
Oh, okay.
Well, you know what? If there are, they're not like, as far as I know, dealing with vinyl.
There are dealers who sell at the Orange County and the Pasadena.
Well, there was a big dealer at the show, at the Austin show, that had a lot of Latin music.
Well, you know what I think. Hey, Billy, you bought a Harlem Underground. You bought that Harlem Eddie Palmieri Harlem River Drive, right?
I've had it before. Yeah.
What does it go for?
Yeah, I was just saying it's like anywhere from like 80 to 150 depending on condition and press.
Yeah. There's a reissue. Yeah.
Jack, you don't have to apologize. Just get in the flow when you have a question that pertains.
I don't know that one. That looks amazing.
Yeah, you don't have to apologize for apologizing.
Allegra is cool, man. They put out a lot of good sounding records too.
Yep.
Sorry to interrupt again, Jack. Why don't you just don't look at Mazzy as a mentor? At me. I'm much younger than he is.
You know, my Mac
No, you
stopped
couldn't-
doing all the things. That's weird. I wonder why.
Hey, watch this, Jack. Mazzy, you smell like an old person, and I won't apologize. Don't have to apologize, Brian.
Thanks.
Nothing.
All right, John. But here, John's different. He's as old as Mazzy, but doesn't look anywhere close to his age.
Is what's Analog Archive's name again?
Frank.
What's his name?
Wait, Analog Archive?
The Peter
Joe.
Butts.
That's
Joe.
Joe.
Is Joe
Joe.
watching? Because I found a VMP. Does he need it? I'll send it to him.
What record is it? Because I'll message him.
Jack,
FMP.
that's too much responsibility, please.
Hold on, I'm taking a picture of it and I'll send it to him.
Can I smile?
If you want to not make the sale, yeah. Thank you. Let's go back to John. He's got
Okay,
records.
Billy.
These are great records. I do not know that record.
You
That
ever heard
looks-
this guy? Joe Quijano?
No, that sounds amazing.
It's killer stuff also. He does a song called Fun City Shingaling. You got to hear it, man. Badass Latin stuff. So there you go.
Have you seen the record Puente and Percussion?
Yes.
That record is insane. Hold on, I have it right here.
I think there's two different covers to that record.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Watch the Stax documentary.
How's that?
The Stax documentary.
I haven't seen it.
It's amazing.
They
Hey, could
mentioned
you go further away from your computer and scream, please? Do you have any more to show, John?
You're gonna have to speak louder, Wax.
Well, I kind of want Billy to see him because he likes the Latin stuff.
Okay. I guess I'm not that important.
Anyway,
Well,
I can't find it, but look up Puente and Production.
This is a very common. You can get this. It's not that.
Yeah, I
hard.
had that before. I sold that.
Yeah, you can find it. It's a classic. You've heard the song. I like it like that. That's very common.
Yeah.
Here's another one. I got this at Record Safari.
Johnny Pacheco.
Yeah, on Fania.
That's an early Fania, right?
This is 1972.
Cloud label.
Yes, I believe. Hold on.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's like for a while I scored on some good Latin records, and I'm always looking for them.
You don't see them very much out there, do you?
No, you can find them. You just have to look, and then you don't find the better titles right away. You just gotta keep digging. I want to get the CD with that Puente Percussion. Hold on.
Yeah, the Puente and Percussion, man.
We're looking.
That record. The record. Inventions. I talk about a lot, but Inventions and Dimensions. The Herbie Hancock, Willie Bobo thing.
Yeah, which had a
lot of that Latin feel to it, where it's like repetitive and like timbales is kind of going and going. And it's kind of like the stuff we're talking about. Some of it, like the Puente and Percussion, sounds like that. And like the records that like Eddie Palmieri made with Cal Jader on Verve. Those records are so good.
Yeah, you mean El Sonido Nuevo?
Yeah, that record. That's
like
a psychedelic Latin jazz record. It's like
a great.
Hold on, I have to do some housework.
Do you like Soul Sauce?
That's a great record. Yeah, Cal Jader.
Okay,
Yeah,
so here's the cover to that.
Yeah. There's another one where it's like blue and yellow drawing.
Yeah, I got two different vinyl copies of it. I would have to dig it out in the back.
Yeah, but every time I put that on, people are like, what's that? What the fuck is that?
Well, he's got three big names on it. There's
four. There's four.
Okay, you got Tito Puente, Mongo Santa Maria, Willie Bobo, and Patato.
Yeah, and then Bobby Rodriguez on bass.
Right.
Hey, listen, John, you don't have to curse all of us out.
Hey, you damn Patato.
Yeah, you un pato.
It's not potato, it's Patato.
Patata Valdez.
Isn't pato duck?
No, pato is duck. Pato's duck.
Yeah, it's like it's a slang term it's a derogatory term. Okay.
So I got a vinyl copy of this, but I grabbed the CD. Have you got this?
Yeah, I do. Actually, I just cleaned it. It looks much different in my cover. Yeah.
Yeah.
La Lupe just had a record out on Vinyl Me Please too.
Which one?
It was the Queen of
La Reina.
Oh, La Reina. Yeah, I bought that one. I love that.
Yeah.
I
It's a
got a
great-
bunch. I got a bunch of Latin records I could dig out too.
Hey, he's saying that Pete Rodriguez is definitely not a common record. John.
Well, I do see it. In fact, the Kraft reissued it. Nice. Yeah.
It's La Lupa. La Lupa, actually.
La
Yeah.
Lupe. La Lupe.
La Lupe. Yeah, it's a great album. I love this.
And
Has a great
you know what?
version of Fever on it. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not long
You know-
enough. Too short.
Yeah.
I didn't know
she's-
her, and I discovered this through Finding Me Please. So yeah.
You know, she's like you got Celia Cruz, then you got La Lupe. La Lupe is more animated. She's almost like sexual on stage because she groans. She's real dramatic.
She's
Yeah.
hot.
Yeah.
yeah, she's a bit like she reminded me a bit of Betty Davis, who was married who was married to Miles for a while. Yeah, it's
Right,
very
right,
yeah,
Sexy.
gritty Latin funk. I like it. I like it a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. Oh yeah, La Lupe. I've got about one or two of her records.
So
Is
they
this her
watching-
most is this her most famous one, her most successful one, or
You know
I don't
what? I couldn't tell you exactly. That is probably one of the better ones. I think. I wish I should. I got to get that. I haven't seen it. Is it still available?
I have no idea. Actually, no. It's from last year. 2024. So beginning of the year. I think it's still available. Yeah.
So what is that record, Fred? What is that record?
What label?
It's-
What reissue?
It's Fanya.
Vinyl
Tico,
Me Please?
Oh, Tico? Tico.
Tico, yeah.
Is that a Vinyl Me Please?
Please one, yeah.
Yeah.
It was in their classics. Yeah, classics from earlier this year. Yeah. So
That's a good one.
this is the queen of Latin soul, and it's really Latin soul music, but very very gritty.
What would you compare? What would you compare it to?
Well, like John said, like Celia Cruz, it's salsa, but with funk influences and a bit grittier, and it's yeah, I like it. Yeah.
Okay, well,
It's-
again, this album
go
here, it's her and Tito Puente, and she does these real up tempo, kind of like salsa numbers, and it's fast and hard. But then she does this one song on this called La Pareja, and it's kind of like a real slow ballad. And it's spoken word, and she's talking about a man and a woman should be a couple and this and that. But she does these orgasmic sounds on the song, like she's having an orgasm. And it sounds pretty cool.
Hey, can I ask? I'm going to make a request in the peanut gallery right now. Shut the fuck up with the rent shit. You're making me nervous like you're all fake accounts. Just calm down.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I've been talking a lot in the past about this label, Soul Jazz Records.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
I
it's
just
like
want-
you're a shill for them.
yeah,
I
well,
love
no.
that. They don't. They
It's like-
can't miss.
Yeah, this was my introduction to them in 1996, and we're talking about a lot of salsa and Latin music. And this compilation really opened so many doors for me, And
Same.
also, this is what started like compilations with long ass titles, Culture Clash in New York City, Experiments in Latin Music in the 70s, So, and this has so many great tracks on this, and the cover art is this was 1996, so I was like 22 or something.
I
And
got the CD.
this is Joe Bataan. It has Harlem River Drive. It has Eddie Palmieri. So many great tracks. I listen to it quite a lot actually still. So this is what started with Soul Jazz Records, and then they started all those Studio One reggae compilations and 100 and 200% and 300% Dynamite.
Tribe Records.
Yeah, they did so
Strata.
many. I should do a video about them. They did so many great stuff, and they're still doing a lot of good stuff. Yeah.
Well, you know what? I don't know, Frederick, if you're available, we can maybe do a live stream together, and we can do Latin records because I got a load of them.
Oh
but Soul Jazz also did one called Chicano Power of Chicano bands.
Yeah, I have that one with Santana and all those bands on them. Yeah.
Sapo, all of these great Latin bands.
Yeah.
It's like a Chicano rock or Latin rock. It's good stuff.
That's what I have it right here.
Hey, Billy, Joe is interested in that FMP record.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hold on,
you know this?
People are complaining in the peanut gallery that you haven't showed any records, Rob.
John, do you know this one?
Wait, I showed them earlier. You got to tune in earlier, you morons.
John, you know this one?
Show me the cover.
Hold on.
Is that a reissue or original?
That's original, boss.
Nice. I've seen reissues of that. I didn't want to buy the reissue.
It's cool. It's very rock, funky Latin rock.
Yeah, Harvey Avern. I could dig out some more.
I got some more records to show. I'm going to take over for a second. I did pick this up in the shrink, this Jamal at the penthouse with strings. And this is, I'm starting to find a lot of clean Jamal records, which is very hard to come across. This thing looks like it hasn't been played.
Hey, Rob, I got a question.
Yeah.
When was the last time you went to Sibylline?
Last week, I picked this up. They gave me a couple records for my birthday. I went there twice last week.
Nice.
I picked these John Carter records are incredible. He did a series of 5, I think, or maybe 6. In this series, they all have similar covers, but it's very avant-garde, slightly free jazz, good stuff. Picked up this at the Boogie Monroe. That, if no one's been there, that's where I got the Mal Waldron for. This Jimmy Heath a record with Tommy Flanagan and Rufus Reid and Al Foster. And then, yeah, that's it. There you go.
Did you get that Art Blakely record from Sibylline?
Yes.
Yeah. I saw it.
It was on the wall for a while, and
I
then
saw it. Yeah.
I've streamed it, and I've been waiting for because that's the one tone poet that really hasn't been repressed.
Right.
And I didn't realize it came out in 1970, but that thing is good. It was worth getting.
In fact, Tim got a Neil Young record there. Sleeps with Angels.
I was with him. With him.
And you know what? I saw the record like a couple of days before. I popped in there very late. I saw it and I left and forgot about it. But I'm glad he got it.
Landmark Digital. No, they've been this jazz collection they has a lot of Mal Waldron in it.
Yeah.
And I'm waiting from there to put Spanish Bitch out because that's the one I want. That goes for some dough. But he was nice. He priced a few. I found one Mal Waldron that's hard to find.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's a good store. I think they've kind of settled in their price range. When they opened, they were a little high.
Right.
But now they're, I think, at an affordable.
And if you buy a few records, they'll cut you a deal too.
No, they're great. And in fact, I was helping them out, telling them they should get more on Instagram. And
yeah,
they're actually coming here.
They're coming to you?
Yeah, they're old friends of mine. They used to play in bands, this band called Quilt and stuff. And they messaged me. I think that they're, coming this week visiting. So I'm gonna show
Billy, you're friends with Shane. You know Shane?
Yeah, Shane.
Yeah. Because I mentioned your store.
Yeah.
His wife or girlfriend. She said, "Yeah, we know Billy." So
yeah. They had a cool band. It was called Quilt.
Okay.
Psychedelic.
It's I like his store. It's nice and clean. It's small. It's kind of small, but
they seem to get some good international stuff.
Yeah.
I think when I go in there, they always have stuff, and they have good price points. Yeah. I mean, the records that should cost money, they do charge that. But I went in there and got a bunch of Joanne Burkeen records at good prices. So, yes. But you live closer, John.
Yeah. I'm like 5 minutes away. Yeah. So.
Yeah, they Carlos. They say if a record stays in the store, a week or two, they'll put it on their Instagram. So they obviously will give locals the chance to pick up stuff.
But Instagram, I know here Daybreak Records, a used store here, they always do a grid of 1 or 2 grids of 9 or 12 records. It says these are going out at 10 a.m. every day, whatever. And it's great because they get I've gone there at 5 minutes after, and there was a record, I forgot what it was now, I wanted, and literally it was sold out. There was a guy walking around with it in his hand. So people know to follow that after you do that.
It's getting to be that. That's how Record Safari does it.
Yeah, I mean they don't sell. He doesn't sell online, but
no, he does. Once every Wednesday they do a drop. He has his Discogs, but I mean that's how he promotes. That he's got it now.
So I got this at Sibylline recently. I like this record.
I have the mono and the stereo version of that.
Yeah, it's a decent record. I like it.
If you like the Live at the Blackhawk, that's a live record. It's very similar.
I also got this there. It's a reissue, later one, but I enjoyed this.
His records are very desirable, right?
Yeah, not an original, but still, it's all right.
Yeah.
But yeah. You know, somebody was saying that Record Safari is kind of changing a little as far as prices and what they're putting out. You know,
well, again, they're only as good as the last collection they bought.
Yeah.
Hey Billy, is that John Wright Trio? Is that an OG?
Yeah, and it sounds terrible, but looks great, and it's not even status. And I'm so upset because the cover is so good.
Is Avid AB in the Dead Wax?
First press,
AB, and then little flaky things in the Dead Wax. Recycle vinyl.
RVG. Yeah, AB.
Yeah, AB.
Motherfucker.
Yeah, why didn't you check?
Because I got it on eBay and they knew.
It comes out in July, the reissue, the OJC, right?
Yeah. But you know, I thought I was getting away with it. He called it VG, and I'm like, it's not VG. It's like
you didn't pay a lot for it though.
I paid like $100 for it, so I was like thinking I was getting away with like a VG copy of that record, and it's
now,
worth
it.
Mono me, please.
There she is, Claudia Longa.
Yeah.
Let's spend the night together.
It sounds great. It sounds
great. The best record I got in New York last fall. And actually, not the best, but
it is the best. It's the best.
I got this from Billy's hair salon, Billy's nail salon, Billy's record salon last September. I think it was last September, whenever it was. It was the fall. And it was I love this record.
Who would have thought we would spend the night together in Austin? I mean, you know, not the night together.
Yeah, I get it. I mean,
insider info. They spend the night together.
Everything was okay until the middle of the night. I heard Billy scream.
Can I show the best record in the history of records?
Yes.
Are you going to be upset when we make fun of you? Oh, there you go.
Is that OG?
No, it's not.
You know what?
This is number 2.
Obviously, I don't feel this is the best. I don't feel this is the number 1. This is the fucking.
Sibylline had OG on the wall for I don't know $75.
Yeah,
maybe.
This is a great record. So. You know, people who just like to piss on it because it hit Apple's corporate number 1 list. I mean, maybe it shouldn't be number 1, but it's a fucking great record.
Yeah, but you know about that record, Mazzy, I like it a lot too, and it's you know it's a classic
you like
record.
The Fugees better?
No. But there's a lot of controversy about that record. There was Robert Glasper, the jazz pianist, who did a video about that, and apparently Lauryn Hill didn't do a lot on that record. You know, she came up probably with the lyrics. I don't know if she wrote the lyrics. Probably she did. But most of it was just session musicians grooving out in the studio, making.
You mean like let me think. Pet Sounds.
Well, maybe it could be but you know,
if you're gonna knock anything with session musicians, you got to do like half the records that came out.
Yeah, I know, but I think it's kind of the main.
That's probably true. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
I don't care how the sausage is made. I just want to listen to the music.
It's very well known that she's a nut. She's a nut. You know.
Didn't they play a lot of the samples? They played a lot of the They like made demos with samples and then had musicians recreate the samples with live instrumentation to like avoid syncing licensing stuff.
Hey, Billy.
I don't know.
Yeah, that was really good. That's in the Poor Boy Soul Record zone.
Yeah. But you know what? There's a reissue. It's not.
You don't have Subway? Subway is really good too.
I don't know. No, I don't have that. Got the CD.
Right, it's a great album. Yeah. But with Lauryn Hill, I think there was a lot of controversy that she didn't really credit the musicians and stuff like that. And you know, Pet Sounds, but that was like the 1960s. You know, they should know better in the 2000s. But you know, anyway. But there was a lot of
Well, that's
unhappy.
like the new Beyonce. You got to go to a fucking online app thing to figure out who's
that's-
on.
They have like a stadium of writers.
Yeah, that's
Well,
bullshit.
Pet Sounds was the Wrecking Crew, right?
Yeah.
Wasn't that the Wrecking Crew that recorded on that?
Well,
By the way, if anyone likes the Beach Boys, I watched last night the documentary on Disney Plus. It's excellent on the Beach Boys.
Lauryn Hill didn't record something for a long time, and she's known for showing up at her concerts and going on for 10 minutes and leaving. She's a nut.
Yeah.
You mean like Morrissey?
Worse.
She's not really-
She's worse than Morrissey.
How about Chet Baker? He did that.
Yeah, but he was a big heroin addict. So
Exactly.
I just take for me in this situation, it's just the album. I like it or I don't. Whatever their other shit they're doing.
Of course.
I have a
don't
quick Chet Baker story, but this is secondhand. I didn't see him. My friend saw him here in LA at Concerts by the Sea in the 80s. So maybe late 70s, but he said that he went to see Chet Baker perform. He was an hour late for the show. Everybody's waiting. He shows up. They start. Halfway through the song, Chet Baker's distracted by someone by the door. He walks to the door and he's gone. End of show.
I hope that happens when Rob is here on Friday night.
That happened a lot with Mazzy in person. When you're talking to him, he just gets up and walks away.
Speaking of live performances, there are two Tiny Desk concerts that I really want to see that came up recently.
Bob James. I watched the Bob James one's good.
Oh, is it good?
Yeah.
And Gary Bartz as well, no? The week before, but I didn't watch. I haven't seen them
they're both in their 80s, man, kicking ass.
Yeah.
Wow.
Bob James is like 87. He was playing good. Played the taxi. He played the taxi theme. It was good.
Oh, cool. Yeah. I'm going to see St. Vincent next week. Very curious about her new
I love
show.
her.
Yeah.
I've never seen her though.
It's been a while since I've seen her.
Yeah. I love her records.
I'm missing the record show.
Oh yeah, you'll be out of town, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But the best thing about it was that Freakbeat would always be up at the front with a ton of boxes. Right. He told me they wanted to charge him a lot more, so he moved into the back. He said he isn't ever bringing as much stuff.
Okay.
He said he'll bring better stuff, but
right.
half the joy of going to that thing was all the kick-ass $5 records you would get from him. You know,
right.
You know, I don't agree, Stefan, on Flake, but anyway, on the documentary, the Beach Boys documentary, I was crossing my fingers, and it was almost there. That at the very end, the last clip is them playing live, like in the 80s or something, or 1980 with Brian. And I thought, fuck, they got through this whole thing without mentioning or playing Kokomo. I fucking hate Kokomo. During all the credits, they play Kokomo.
Hey, listen.
Oh God!
If you get high or drunk and watch Cocktail, half the joy of watching Cocktail.
Cocktail's a guilty pleasure.
Oh wait, Tom Cruise's hair changes length from scene to scene, like the continuity in Cocktail.
Because they had to reshoot the ending or something.
They reshot a lot of it.
Yeah.
I think Kokomo is to the Beach Boys what I Just Called to Say I Love You is to Stevie Wonder, right? You know,
that's a better song.
It's like a Touch of Grey is to the Grateful Dead.
Hey, I got this at Amoeba last week. And
that record's so good.
I know.
That was on the wall. I saw that on the wall there, right?
I'll buy it from you. How much?
What do you mean it flaked on Dennis? I mean, it didn't talk about them dying. It didn't go that far. It didn't talk about
record.
It is,
him drowning.
Label is Solid State.
What now? That's Afro-Cuban, no? Am I wrong?
Yeah, it's heavy percussion, a lot of congas, but it's Latin, kind of like Latin jazz. They do Afro blue, which is great.
You know, when you do 10 minutes, I mean, you do 2 hours. They didn't do any of the later records. They didn't do 15 big ones or whatever it's called. And Beach Boys Love You. I think it told the story fine, you know.
Hey, Cesar, there's a little bit of a falling out between Jim and them. So I I might go down again. I was thinking of going this weekend, but things came up, so maybe I'll run into you. You got to come up north, to come to the. I think I'm going to miss this weekend too. Is the Orange County Show and the flea market? I'm missed the flea market twice.
PCC is this weekend, right? Is it this weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to miss that too.
Yeah.
I missed the last one also.
Well, what's more important, the records or Mazzy?
The records.
Oh well,
But
then
there are records up there too.
He's not coming for me. He's coming in for Rachel.
I'm not. I don't even know why I'm coming up there. Actually, I've
you didn't want to be alone, and we're all having a slumber party, and we're going to see Dada, and Kimbo's coming, and
it was killing a lot of birds with one stone type of situation.
I would like to see a mega VC whack-a-mole. That's what I want to see. That would be great.
We did one before. We did it before.
We'll do it. We've done it before. And what happens is it's usually a failure for the guests.
Right. Here's the reason, Fred. It's not good. He has way too many Nick Cave records, and you always seem to grab them.
Or Beatles.
Wait till you go to the Beatles thing. I'm considering because I don't like to live stream usually, but I'm considering doing a series, maybe a monthly or bi-weekly whack-a-mole live stream where I actually do it live with Peanut Gallery and everything. I'm not sure if it's going to work and how I would do it, but do you think you'd watch that?
I'd watch that, but why you said it's not good for the host? Why is it not good for the host?
No, I didn't say good for that. It seems a little like I'll have to go back here. I got to go look and reading the thing and I'd almost need to have a second person reading out loud the gallery comment so I can just do my thing. I produce I need a Susie. I need a producer.
What if you pull 5 records that you haven't listened to in 30 years?
Wait a second, Mazzy, you stoop a new low, sir. Respectfully, what did I say wrong?
Who's saying this?
Illimax. What did I say wrong? I want to know.
Let's not even.
Come on, dude! I told you don't come in here and cause.
No, I didn't say anything. Because I don't like Kokomo.
Acknowledge.
Because I don't like Kokomo.
Which I got a question.
Yeah.
Which city has the biggest concentration of VC members? What city has the most VC members?
Not Seattle.
You could look at the Discord, right, and figure that out.
South Carolina, North Carolina,
New York.
Not Los Angeles.
I think, but LA, yes, in the greater LA area, probably. New York. Are there really a lot from New York?
You got Arnaldo, right?
Yeah.
That's
there are people.
He's worth 5 people alone.
Not the Bay Area, and there are some people in the Bay Area. Actually,
I don't know.
You got.
I did pick this up this week at Freak Beat, and these are Robert Ludwig mastered twofers. So this is the George Gershwin and Porgy and Bess.
Hi, Susie.
They sound very good.
Is that from the same series that I had that Gene Krupa record for? I think I showed that a couple of weeks ago.
I don't know about the Gene Krupa, but there's a Stan Getz, Bill Evans, I have a Bud Powell, Wes Montgomery. They're all mastered by Robert Ludwig. They're good.
Or I think it was in one of Mazzy's video where I saw you flip through some jazz records and they were all from the same series from the 1970s reissues. I think it was that as well.
Yeah, those were the. Is that? Let me see the cover of that, Rob.
This is from this series.
That series. They're all the Verve hologram. Oh
yeah, I have it right. Actually, have it right here.
Yeah,
is that from the same series? Wait.
Yeah, there's a couple. Let me see the cover of that.
Well, they have
that one didn't come out.
They're all listed. They're all listed here. Look.
No, they're not all listed there. I wish it was. I couldn't find a complete list.
Well,
now,
hold on one second. Calm down and read.
No, I know that.
Also available. These are in the same series.
Yeah, but that's not complete. The one Fred has, unfortunately, is not only in America. That's a single record, right?
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
The ones that I have 2 in that. When I flip through, there's 2 I have from Europe. They were single LPs. In America, they were doubles. Unfortunately, those European ones didn't come out in America.
But the ones I have.
Germany, yeah.
Like this was the Dizzy Gillespie with Sonny Stitt and Sonny Rollins is good. I have most of these.
I have
This
an
was
original
probably-
of this, but this is a Vinyl Me Please reissue. And it was on sale this past Monday at Record Safari. So it was like $20, I think. And so I
Okay.
picked it up.
It's
And it
good.
comes with the booklet.
I love that album.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that record's amazing.
Yeah.
I love that. Yeah. But this Gene Krupa was probably the first jazz record that I listened to because my father was a drummer in a like a covers band when he was young before he got married, and so he bought a lot of some drummer records, and this was one of them. And yeah, that's some
What
cool tracks
movie?
on it.
What movie is Gene Krupa in?
I don't know.
It's the Glenn Miller story, I think.
He plays Glenn Miller.
He's actually the drummer.
Hey, I'm going to tell you, I just opened this from I got in Texas. This thing's fucking good. This,
Who's that?
Oh, that's Nat Burchell.
I didn't realize he plays all the instruments on this. Look at this.
He does. Well, actually, I wanted to show. I have, but he's amazing. Yeah, and he plays all.
Oh, nice percussion.
No, this is like a spiritual jazz. Very like he's copying. I think the knack against him is he's like ripping off Coltrane, but this is really good, especially since he mainly plays saxophone, but he's playing everything on this. Good.
Well, actually, I wanted to show Rob. I have this one waiting at my record store for me. This is with Nat Birchall and the Unity Ensemble, and it's actually, I think, the second record where he actually plays with a band. So is this?
Well, I did pick up I guess this is the first one, right here.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah.
I'll listen to this next.
The new 2024 album. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that one. I don't have that one now.
And then I mean, this one record store in Austin had them all.
But all his other albums, well, obviously apart from the live albums, are he does all the instruments. It's insane. He's
but they're hard to get.
They are, yeah, and expensive sometimes.
What are you saying?
And expensive sometimes. Oh, I hear my internet goes.
He made a dub record too.
He made a dub record?
Like a live dub record, yeah. It's incredible. It's like sounds exactly like a Jamaican dub like plate.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Do you know the title?
No, but it's on the Bandcamp.
Nat in dub, probably.
Yeah, from what I understand, he puts out when they're on those Bandcamps sell out quick when he puts his records out there, right?
Yeah, sometimes he'll like drop a few like that he had lying around, and that's how I bought like all of them one day just because of the shipping. It made sense, you know.
Yeah.
Hey Rob, it seems like right now Permanent Records is a place to buy some jazz.
No, I went there over the weekend.
You got some stuff, right?
Well, no, I mean, I went there on my birthday, did a birthday tour. He made me some deals. He had good shit. He put out this collection that he acquired
right
at a price.
Right.
So he had to sell them at a price.
Right.
But like he had one record I wanted was $350. I'm not at a point where I'll spend $350 on a record. But I showed a record I bought from him from that collection. Everything was very clean.
Uh-huh.
And it was only $20. But he had Albert Eiler stuff. I mean, I would have bought more, but it was just a little bit more than even with shipping from Discogs. So
right. Well, he said he paid like $16,000 for the collection.
Right, and he has to charge to pay for it. But he said it was a collection. It was weirdly enough, I had a lot of the records he had. But that I wanted that Grand Cham. I might just buy a reissue of that Gretchen Encore.
Do you know what kind of quantity of records that was?
That's a good question.
He's been parceling them out. I don't think it was a huge collection. It might have been 200 to 400 records, but everything was clean as shit.
400 records for 16 grand?
Yeah, dude, they were clean as shit.
Yeah.
These are records he could get the money for them.
Okay.
Like they were OG Blue Notes in there.
Right.
So the right person would come in and pay $250 for a first press Lee Morgan.
Yeah. Some nice records. Yep.
John, you have this Latin record?
No, who's that? Guerrero?
You guys don't know who Gerardo is? Come on,
dude. Yeah, Rico Suave. Come on, John, you horrible
Thanks,
person.
you Wax.
Oh my God!
Oh, hold on.
Thank God I don't have it.
Let's see how good Billy is. What movie did he act in? Classic movie.
I kind of remember.
Classic movie.
Teen comedy. Not a John Hughes movie, but a kind of a ripoff a little bit.
You got me.
Who knows?
Can't Buy Me Love with Patrick Dempsey.
Yeah.
He plays one of the athlete guys in it. But he went on to be like a record executive or something.
Is he? What's that guy that did God? What's that Mambo song? That Mambo song?
Oh, wait, hold on. Not Lou Bega.
Lou Bega.
So
OG Snap Crackle Pop might be a recycled vinyl, but still sounds pretty good. The cover is deceivingly nice.
Yeah.
Record.
AB. Well, that's a West Coast record.
I know, but it's got that, like, the right channel has this like white noise beneath everything.
I'm intrigued by that Kawaida record behind you, Billy. What's it looks familiar, but I don't.
I have that.
It's Albert 2D Heath.
Okay.
And the Wax is going to tell the story about how they reissued it with less songs as a Herbie Hancock record.
Well, hold on. Calm down.
He's telling the story. Yes. But here's the lineup. It's pretty amazing. It's like a free spiritual kind of thing, but look at that.
Okay. Don Cherry and Toomey. Okay. Jimmy Heath.
So, Fred, here are the two affordable ways to get that record.
Okay.
So this came out for Record Store Day in
here's an affordable way how to get the record.
Yeah, because
is that 90 or 50?
90. I'll do 8. I'll take 80. Mazzy, do I hear 80?
Hold on. So here, this came out for Record Store Day. Real put it out, so I guess it's part of the.
Want me to pull out those latest Disney records?
Oh, hey, look. They had a little girl write 690 on the record.
What's that one you're interested in? That import?
What? So,
hey Rob, how does it sound though? How's the sound quality?
This sounds good. I think you can get the non-numbered version, like for $30. Okay. It sounds good. So here's the other way it came out. But this doesn't have all the songs from it on there. They put it out as a Herbie Hancock record.
I've never seen that.
You can see it for $10 in bins all the time.
Is that a volcano eruption?
What year is that?
This came out
70s.
Yeah,
78.
And it's on Upfront. I've never been able to figure out Upfront. 76 because someone wrote that on there.
Okay, no, I've never seen that.
But this doesn't have all the songs on it. And there's a great interview because Tootie Heath died like a month ago, right? But there was an interview I was watching where he really attributes him switching off and learning other instruments for Yusef Lateef. Yusef Lateef kind of instilled with him, say you could do more than just play drums. And that's when he learned how to play flute and other things. And this is
Billy, I got a tip for you, Billy. I dropped the videos today and I showcased one of 2 Mars Bonfire records, a promo copy. Buy Mars Bonfire. There's going to be a rush any minute now. Mars Bonfire is one of those guys that wrote one song that probably gives him a good living for the rest of his life. The song, what
now?
There you go.
Well, where'd he go?
Who?
Billy.
His his phone probably died. He was probably on his phone.
Now, Mars Bonfire wrote "Born to Be Wild." You know, you can retire on "Born to Be Wild."
So I'm gonna go to see this.
That just wrecked the party. That just wrecked the party. It's like
completely wrecked the party.
Like the guy that brought the kegger.
Listen, Mazzy, you come to my stream and set it on fire and get rid of everybody.
Any Cal Jader fans?
Yeah, I'm a big Cal Jader fan.
Yeah, this is
mostly cheap, but they're still great.
Yeah, it's an original red wax. Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, we sold a lot of those OJCs. Yeah. Is it in good shape?
Excellent condition.
I find a lot of the red ones I found have been all chewed up.
Right. Usually they are. And there's also blue vinyl, right? Hey, Rob.
I don't know about blue.
Yeah, all those fantasy and
yeah,
Pacific Jazz.
Yeah.
They did all color stuff.
Yep.
I love.
I'm probably gonna wind things up in the next 10 minutes.
I bought this as a record show once, but I'm not really a fan of it. It's not really one of his best, I think. It's not really. I bought it because it was cheap, and I said, "Oh, Cal Chader, I'm gonna buy it." But it's I don't.
Hot Sauce. That Hot Sauce record is awesome. That's the one everyone should get.
This is on.
You got it. Cal Chader, late 50s and into
Soul
the 60s.
Soul Sauce,
Hot Sauce.
But find the copy with the Tabasco on the cover because they had to change it because of the brand.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. I know that record, but I don't have it. Yeah.
I mean,
and also, if you get that Soul Sauce on CD, it has bonus tracks also, and the bonus tracks are great. So get the CD too.
On what? On CD? I don't know. What is that?
Cal Chader Soul Sauce.
I'm just kidding with you. I'm just going to sign off and I'm going to go to bed because it's almost 3 o'clock here. But I already know what record I'm going to listen to tomorrow morning. This lady.
Nice to see you, Fred.
This is a classical record. Kelly Moran, and she's a pianist.
Don't call her Moran. Is it Morgan or Moran?
Kelly Moran. Moran.
It's
Moran.
She's not a moron, is she?
I think Billy left. I think Billy ran out of his place looking for.
No, he's back. He's back.
Mars Bonfire Records. Anyway, as I was saying, there's going to be a rush Mars Bonfire.
Mazzy, I got the Monarch VG Plus
of Mars Bonfire.
Yeah, I bought it.
And it has the second album with Born to Be Wild.
I don't know. It looked like the one. It's a cool cover. Psychedelic.
Is it the cover like with the geometric? Like that's the one because he wrote Born to Be Wild.
Well, there you go. I guess it's coming.
Oh, you just ordered it now?
I did.
From where? Where did you order it from?
It's not an expensive record.
It's $30. The Discogs has. I offered 20. Let's see if he takes it. But Discogs has really no good copies on it.
Wow.
Fred,
maybe I bet you there were 100 this morning until my video went up.
Fred, Kelly plays in One of Tricks Point Never's band.
She does? Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I saw her on his 2 tours ago. That's how I learned about her.
She's not a moron though, right, Billy?
She's a Moran. It's different.
She's a Moran, and she's a great solo pianist.
Fucking Moran.
Billy.
No, she's related to Jason Moran.
If there are
I
any records,
don't think so, though. I probably not.
Billy, if there are any records you have in the bins there that aren't selling, they're sitting there, they haven't turned over in 6 or 8 months, let me know. I'll do a video on it, raise the price up, and put it on Discogs.
Let's do it. Let's call a Mazzy Bones.
Now that would really be a shitty thing to do to start really.
No one's gonna lift that clip from this video and argue it.
Everything you say can and will be used against you, Mazzy. You know that.
The soundtrack to Bilitis.
You got the plum. Mine's on the way. I didn't get the plum yet.
I didn't order it.
Hey, you know what?
I need Shake Shack. Oh God.
When I was
Billy, I got the that other John Carter Billy Bobby.
Oh, the white one on.
No, the second Flying Dutchman where it's like a statue in it.
Oh yeah.
I found that for $75. That's pretty cheap for that record.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Hey, Rob, when I was at Atomic, and I bought a bunch of records. I bought these books too. I got the large one, large Blue Note.
How much did you pay for that one?
Well, you know what? I'll show you all of them. This one here, this one. Hold on, I'll show you what else I got.
That book is great. Coffee.
And this one here, see this?
Where did they have those books?
Hold on. And also a book on blues records too. I got all 4 for about $30.
What?
Yes. Yeah, because I was buying a lot of records, and so it was a big.
Can you flip through 2? Can you flip through the Blue Note 2 for a second? Show us.
Sure.
I've never seen that one.
Yeah, you know, and it's the large books. I got the smaller one. This is a large one.
Wait, where do they keep the books at?
Well, you know that store's a mess, right?
Yeah.
And he had all these books right up by the register on the floor. And when I had a stack of records, I saw the books also. So I asked Steve, I said, "Are you going to sell these books?" He goes, "Yeah." So I flipped through them. I got these 4 books. So I got them for all 4 for like $30.
Well, hey, I did the same thing. Hey, Billy. Where's Billy at?
Nice.
He had all these cassettes, John, and I bought all these cassettes from him.
Now I got to find all these records. Look at this.
He had all
The
these
books-
cassettes, these
Punk cassettes.
punk, the Misfits.
Yeah, you know what? Those are worth money.
That's why I got them.
Right.
These
Yeah.
Cure cassettes.
Okay,
This I might just keep because it has more than the album than the vinyl.
Hey, Rob, if you can get any rap music on cassette, they're worth a lot of money.
Do you see these, Billy? These cassettes?
yeah, there's people buy that shit.
Yeah.
Why is rap on cassette a lot of money? Is that a
They're
new hype or
collectible.
something? Okay.
They have a big following.
This is my best find of the week.
Hold on. Oh wow, is that an OG?
Nice.
No, it's this press, but still, it's
It's 1970.
$40, and it's like VG plus plus.
Where did you find it?
I will not disclose.
Of course not. You know
That album has Willie Bobo on it.
Dude, this record, I listened to it last. It's so good. It's so mellow and like.
Well, you know, I found his other record of 1970 for $40.
Oh, well, there you go. Fuck you.
I showed it.
Which one?
The one that they put out as a classic. The I Quebec has soul.
Oh yeah, this one's cool because it's like, you know, I'm in this Latin jazz thing, and it's like a bossa nova record, but like much a little edgier, you know.
Better
Hey,
musicians.
One of the jazz bums is asking if that's the UA pressing, Billy.
No, this is the 70/71.
Yeah, but it's got it's stereo.
That's the UA. Well,
Yeah, but it's
No, the UA usually is the 72 where it says United Artists.
right.
Well, Billy, what we found out, because I have that I'll show it to you, the herbs and roots and herbs or whatever, the Art Blakey.
Yeah.
That the same year on the West Coast they put that label on it, and on the East Coast they put the old Liberty label.
Does anybody know who has licensing for Liberty and Imperial Records?
Oh, Universal doesn't have it.
I don't know. I'm asking.
I mean, they have Liberty. I don't know about it.
Yeah.
Imperial. No, because I showed that Johnny Rivers record. You should stock those because they're going strong now. Because I showcased that this morning. The 1968 Johnny Rivers, which is kind of a psychedelic pop record. It's really good. That needs to that would be a good record store day release because it's very accessible, but it's really a good record.
I like Johnny Rivers. He's good.
But that's the one with the summer song.
But how do you feel about that song, Slow Dancing, Sway into?
What's better than Kokomo?
Anything is better than Kokomo.
Yes. Really, Mazzy? What? You don't like the record, Dom? I love that. It's a pop psychedelic record. It's a very pop record.
Oh, where's Billy
It might
at?
be a generational thing because that song, what's it called? Summer Something, was huge in summer of '68. And in fact, I think his version of
September.
His version of Positively 4th Street is not great, but in Chronicles, Dylan says that's one of his favorite covers of one of his songs, the Johnny Rivers version of it.
That Buckingham Nicks cassette's worth money, right?
Yeah,
I'm gonna sell all those cassettes except
Yeah.
on the beach.
That's
Hey,
a good one.
Billy, before we end the stream, I have a question.
Yeah.
So I found when we were in Texas, Billy turned me on to that group that Mal Waldron plays with. What's the Embryo. And so I found another record that is Mal Waldron's Psych Jazz that's not Embryo. Do you know this record? The Call?
Yes, yeah, I have it. It's incredible.
Yeah, I want to get it, but that's another 150 on up
Well,
record.
they only did it in Japan and Germany, and it has 2 different covers. It has like
Yeah.
writing white letters. It says the call. Yeah, it's like right around that same period. It's him playing.
He's playing electric.
Yeah, and I have a
It's
sealed copy. Yeah,
you do. That's
yeah,
probably like this.
I really think you should pay up for it if you see it because it's so good. I mean, it's like.
And do you think they're ever going to reissue these records or no?
I don't know why that never got issued in the U.S. Like, there's so many weird Mal records from around there that just seem to, like, you've seen them all, like Spanish Bitch and like Up Came the Devil and stuff like that. Like, I don't know why those haven't gotten any.
Hey Billy, how much for that Harvey Avern record? What are you selling that for?
For you?
For me.
For you, I'll do 60. It's
what condition?
It's VG Plus, but it's got a little price. I don't care. I don't know if you need to like it. It's usually more, but it's got that thing on it. I couldn't get that off.
The record is what, VG Plus?
Let's take a look. I think so. You have to come down and listen to it.
Okay, I'll be right over.
Caesar in the Peanut Gallery wants to know if that Blur is an OG.
It is, Caesar. Disc 1 plays with noise because it's friggin'
Caesar, why are you asking me to ask him?
Because I'm not looking at that.
Hold on. Caesar, can you ask
John, we're getting a little hiss. It's not the best vinyl.
Caesar, can you ask Mazzy why he's so mean to me?
This is like one of those reaction videos now.
Oh, sounds good.
Hey, do you have the Blur 13, Billy?
This sounds good, man. I'd say like a strong VG or VG Plus.
Okay, all right.
Do you have the Blur 13, Billy?
Hey, Billy, send it to Shane, and I'll buy it from Shane.
I love that album. That's such a good album.
We were talking about it today because the self-titled one came on, and I was like, "This is like the real Blur self-titled record," because it came out before that whole Song 2 thing.
What does that go for?
I have 100 on it. It's a 2 LP. I think it goes for more, but like I said, there's a little bit of like. It's not damaged vinyl, but it's just like the run in on the first side, it's just kind of clicky, but it just feels like it's the vinyl, like shitty vinyl.
What does the first Suede go for these days? Any idea?
I'm not a Suede guy.
Well,
hey,
I just think all that Britpop stuff.
Listen, Mazzy, you'll appreciate this before we go. Listen, Chuck T, the Matt Waldron rabbit hole is only for us liberals. Those conservatives can't come down it.
Okay.
Hey, can I mention something about record storage and
stuff?
No,
say Rob, say he can't.
Rob. Only if you have a dead rat in there.
Don't you put your like dirty laundry in that?
No, these are at the Container Store, and they're perfect for records.
This is good.
Yeah.
There's a smaller one. There's larger ones, and you can. This holds about up to 70 records.
How much?
And these are solid. This is like $24, I think.
Oh hell yeah, I'm going.
And you can stack these 3 or 4 high.
This morning, I heard on the stream this morning that gets all the plastic in your testicles.
Well,
if you eat
look, as low as my testicles are hanging, they could all fit in there.
Actually, those really useful boxes, you can buy a certain type of them that actually made for vinyl, and you can stack them like 4 high. They're
exactly.
they're
I got a whole bunch
smooth.
of these. They're really good. Yeah.
Hey, Cesar.
So I'm
ask Mazzy to ask Billy a question.
Okay.
Yeah.
Billy's Record Salon
this weekend.
Hey Caesar, inbox me and I'll send you the link. Inbox me on Instagram and I'll send you.
Hey, Cesar Zasbo.
Cesar.
So these boxes are $10 at Target.
Isn't Cesar in? Oh no, that's Roberto. And Cesar's not in New York, is he?
No, he's in LA. He lives in
Orange County.
Okay. Is it Cesar or Caesar?
It's Cesar, isn't it?
Can you stack those, Billy? Can you stack those?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, because the record sticks out. The record sticks out.
Oh, okay. All right.
Am I right, Cesar? Is it Cesar or is it Caesar? It's Cesar, right?
Hold on. You have to ask Billy to ask Cesar.
Billy, yes, Cesar, if his name's pronounced Caesar. Cesar.
And wink once if it's Caesar, and wink twice if it's Cesar.
Is it Caesar?
Hey, Fred, can you tell Mazzy that it's actually Caesar?
It's actually Caesar.
Oh,
Oh
so
Jesus!
just go on Instagram, Billy's Record Salon.
Oh shit!
He does like 2 flip videos a week and
Hey,
everything.
Billy, do you send records to Shane? You send records to him?
I don't send records to anybody.
Okay.
But I did just hire someone, and I will start June 16th. I will be online selling records.
Oh, okay.
June
Under
15th
Billy's
is the
Salon?
1 year anniversary. June 15th.
Billy Salon?
Caesar. It's
Now,
Caesar.
how are you
Yeah.
going to decide?
Roberto, what's the accent on the first syllable or the last?
Price sticker. No, wax at four-
Okay,
four-
Caesar.
Hold on. If you ask
Is it
Robbio,
Cesar or
hold on.
Cesar?
if you ask Robbio, it says Robbio says Cesar
That's
is
what I
Cesar.
said, Cesar.
But if you ask Roberto, it's Cesar is Cesar.
This is going to keep me awake all night.
Call you
Is this-
Tony? Can we call you Tony?
Hey, John,
Yeah.
how would you pronounce Cesar's name?
Caesar. No, you could say Cesar. Cesar is the other way.
Okay.
Cesar.
Name-
Cesar.
Okay, here's a question, John. What's the guy with that same name in Los Lobos?
Caesar Lopez.
Is it Caesar?
I'm sorry. Caesar, what's his name? Ramos or no? I
Yeah.
forget.
I thought it was
Man,
Cesar.
It's
No?
bad when the Latino guy's messing up the Latino guys.
I would suspect Ariel. Now, Ariel, is it Ariel or Ariel? It's Ariel, right? Estevez.
It's eye, ear, toe, right?
Hey, hold on. Joseph doesn't say much, but when he says something, he says something.
My name is Norman, by the way.
Zavo.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that record. That's not an expensive record, is it?
Here's the way I feel,
Jim
Cesar.
Keltner. Jim Keltner's on here. Bobby Womack.
That's like a $15 record?
Yeah, but
$20?
that's like a $5 or $10 record.
Yeah.
And that's has the original breezing, right?
It sure does.
Yeah.
Hold on. When you
And you
hold
know
on.
what? That song is written by Bobby Womack of all people.
That's
Right.
right.
Well, he worked with him. He did a bunch of records, didn't he?
That is an excellent record.
So
It's an
all I'm
excellent
saying is Cesar. I feel Cesar is out of more respect. I give you
Ariel.
respect.
Ariel. That's what I said.
Cesar.
Ariel. Yeah.
That is Idris. Who is that?
It's Idris
Muhammad.
Yeah.
with Pharaoh Saunders on the Teresa label.
That looks like the guy who's in all the
Careful.
the movie.
Careful. Careful.
All the Mel Brooks movies.
I was gonna say here.
Look,
Dom
look.
DeLuise. That looks like Dom DeLuise.
No, it doesn't.
What's this record? Anyone know this record? Anybody want it?
Hold on.
What? I can't see it.
Oh, I would like that.
I'd never seen this.
Neither have I. Who's he playing with?
Look at
I
that.
would like
lineup.
that. Yeah, let me know how much you want for that record. How much you want
I'll
for it?
throw it in your when I finally send you this Pharaoh Sanders here.
Ah, that's nice of you.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Hey, Billy.
Hey, what?
You got that Boneto's point?
Yeah, I just showed you that. Look at me pull that one out.
Whoa. What is your price on that?
100.
Yeah. What condition?
That's really nice.
Yeah. Nice.
I got a lot of DMs on that one.
Yeah.
Hey, so here's the deal. Go check out Billy's Instagram, his flip videos.
Every Thursday around 3:00, I do a rocking chair video, and it's usually pretty insane.
It'll make you nauseous. When
No,
are you about to
the records are so good, Wax.
When are you about to sell online again? When did you say you're going to do
June 16th, June 15th is my anniversary. You know, I last time I was on the stream, it was after Austin, and I said you get 20% off if you say Rob's Austin Death Stare. And some kid came in at the very end. He's like, Rob's Austin Death Stare. I'm like, so I had to give the kid 20% because of that. That's good.
All right. Well, I appreciate everyone coming by. I appreciate John coming by.
Thank you.
Fred,
Thank you.
Mazzy.
Thanks for having
Go watch Stephen Schnee's Ice House.
I
or whatever
can't
it's called.
wait of your arrival on Friday.
Oh, here's the deal. Me and Mazzy are going to have a full day because Rachel didn't show up till 5 o'clock.
You get in around 11?
11:30.
Okay, be sure to text me your flight information in the morning and make sure you're on time, and I'll pick you up.
Take you to lunch.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
All right.
can't
Take
wait
care,
for
everyone.
I can't wait for that Nick Cave whack-a-mole. Okay, so let's do it, guys.
All right.
Yeah.
Bye, everyone. See ya.
Ciao for now.
Right.